Sounds like they're a dedicated viewer, watching all the streams, even when their spot usually stays.
So I hadn't planned on uploading a video tonight, but this is powerful. I've been watching, and I always watch the weather and the storms. Kind of enjoy it. I want to know what's going on, and I have kids in Oregon and grandkids, and a kid and a grandkid in Texas, and so I'm dad still, right? Even though they're raising kids, and so in the last few days, over 20 people have been killed by these tornadoes, and more people will very possibly die tonight. And I just wonder, I'm here stuck in this position where for the last year my gut said, you got to get back to doing some traveling, coming back home very often and being able to be here for your parents when they need you, but they don't need you every day, every minute. They're still healthy. They still get out every day, and my brother lives on the property, and I stewed about it for a year, right? And now I've made the decision to do that, and it has been nothing but just a steady decline. So now I'm here I applied for a job with a corporation because I can't be reliable in the gig work that I do. I won't put myself in that position where I say I'm going to deliver something and then I have a breakdown, and God forbid that breakdown causes an accident and the wallet is empty and I can't even fix the car. So I got to shift gears and I got to do stuff that I don't want to ever work for a corporation, but this is what I have to do to meet that goal. I am determined. If you want to help with that, there are some links below, ways that you can help me personally. But the main point of this video is those 20 some odd people that have already died. I wonder how many of them had no choice at all, because they were born there and they've never had the resources to leave there. I wonder how many dreamed of just traveling and meeting new people, and they put that on a shelf because they were taught that whether it's their church or their politics or their family values or whatever the case, that they can't do that. They should not do that. And now, if they had done that, they would be weather aware, and they would have said, hey, it's coming up on tornado season. Let's go to Southern Cali or Mexico where it's warm and lay on the beach and let these tornadoes pass by. And in a minute's notice, maybe it'd take them a day or two to pack, but man, they're gone, and they would be alive tonight. Because that's the life they're living. If you're traveling, you're going to be very weather aware. It's part of the deal. But it's not a big deal although I'm not doing anything right now, it's a rainy day. But you could have the weather reports on a daily basis while whatever you're doing. You're washing your dishes, you're making a campfire, you're fiddling with projects, or you're just sitting around. Well, you wouldn't be working for a corporation. You wouldn't be too tired to have a device in your hand to check the weather when you got home.
We also have a tornado.
Is that you?
Coming up into the town of Colgate.
Have you been, even if it's not travel, have you been putting that dream on a shelf?
Because we have such a large
because
area of rotation coming together
every time you think about it, you can't because XYZ.
To Colgate. So we should be able to see something here as it moves in towards them.
Let me ask you one more question.
Has a drone shot right now. This is a live shot from the
How much more time
as the storm comes in?
Do you have until a tornado or some other event comes to take you? Doesn't even have to be a catastrophic event. Maybe it's just something natural. Your body says, time for me to go, and you're gone. And you spend your last moments realizing you're never going to do what you dreamed of. Don't be that person. Like, subscribe. So I'm gonna do this, man, and I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff, how to do it that you don't know how to do, because I know how to do many things, and I'm going to take you places that maybe you can't get to, but it's certainly worth a subscription. And
Colgate as well.
If you want to contribute to somebody who really cares as much about every other living thing as he does himself, I'm not going to compromise any of the other stuff. I'm not going to rape the land. I'm not going to take advantage of people. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do my best to not be a burden on the system that's already overburdened. If you want to contribute to somebody like that, please do. It's, anyway, much love. Many, many thanks. Still on track, though. Tuesday, make sure you subscribe. The content has already been made for a pretty, what I would consider, for at least a couple of you, an inspiring video. Much love. Many, many thanks for your time. And, I'll probably see you again Tuesday, unless between now and then I decide to upload a short. Anyway, see you then.
Once again, there